Assalamualaikum and good morning, good people. It is beautiful day, January 2025 with me, Nofadilah binti Nur Armi.
And me, Aisyah binti Mohamed Noor, live from Sri Pentas, Kuala Lumpur. Serve you the updated news nowadays because your news is our business.
Europe's economic powerhouse, with its strong industries, global trade and rich culture, France plays a key role in Europe's economy. From its world-renowned fashion and luxury goods sector to its advanced aerospace and technology industries, France continues to lead in innovation and production. Its strategic position as a global trade hub coupled with a rich cultural heritage attracts millions of tourists and investors every year.
Despite facing challenges such as labor reforms and global economic shifts, France remains a symbol of resilience and growth in Europe, paving the way for a sustainable and prosperous future. Tonight, we will look at what keeps France strong, the challenges it faces, and what's next for its future. And now we have connected with Akila with special report from Paris, France.
Good evening, Malaysia. Welcome to this special report, and here with me, Akila, reporting from Paris, France, straight to Sri Pentas, Kuala Lumpur. Today, we will hear firsthand from the people about two of the most pressing issues facing in the country, which are inflation and unemployment. We are here to understand how every French citizen are coping with the rising cost of living and thoughts on current unemployment situation in France. Let us take a closer look. Now with me, we have Sir Kaish, a France economic analyst, and Sir Daniel, a business owner here in France. Thank you for joining this interview. So, Sir Kaish, for first question, we'd like to hear your thoughts on the current inflation here in France. How has inflation affected your daily life?
Honestly, it's been really tough. Prices for everything are going up. Food, fuel, rent, you name it. Even the basics. The milk or bread feel expensive now. My paycheck hasn't changed much, so I'm constantly trying to figure out what to cut back on. It's exhausting.
Have you changed the way you shop because of inflation?
Oh, absolutely. I used to buy fresh meat and branded products, but now I'm going for canned foods or store brand items. I even skip certain things altogether because I just can't afford them anymore. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm compromising on quality just to make it through the month.
What about energy costs? Are they a concern for you?
A huge concern, especially in the winter. The energy caps helps a bit, but it's not enough. I've had to keep the heat lower and wear extra layers to save money. Sometimes I wonder how people with bigger family are even managing.
Do you think the government is doing enough to help?
Not really. The rebates and prices caps are fine, but they mostly benefit people who were already doing okay. For someone like me, it feels like just a drop in the bucket. It's hard not to feel forgotten or ignored when you're struggling this much.
How has this situation affected you emotionally or socially?
It's draining. I'm constantly stressed about money and it's hard to enjoy life when you're always worried about the next bill. I've stopped going out with my friends or treating myself to small things like a coffee at a cafe. It feels like life is just about surviving now, not living. I just want to feel like I'm not feeling behind all the time, whether that means wage increases or more effective support from the government. I don't know, but something has to give because this is unsustainable.
Now, let us move forward to the next topic for this discussion, which is unemployment. Unemployment has been a major issue in France for some time now. So, Sir Daniel, for the first question, what is your perspective on the current unemployment situation in France?
Yes, unemployment is a significant concern for many of us in France. While the overall unemployment rate has gradually decreased in recent years, it remains higher than in some of neighboring countries. Youth unemployment, in particular, is a persistent challenge, with many young people struggling to secure stable job, long-term job, and despite their qualifications.
What are some of the key challenges contributing to unemployment in France?
One of the issues is the mismatch between skills and job market needs. For example, certain industries like technology and renewable energy are growing rapidly, but we still see a shortage of skilled workers in these areas.
Looking ahead, how do you feel about France's ability to address unemployment effectively?
There are promising initiatives, for instance, vocational training programs and reforms aimed at simplifying hiring processes could help bridge the gap between job seekers and employers. I also believe that innovation and investment in emerging industries like green technology and digital transformation could create new opportunities for many people.
Do you have anything to add?
Overall, I'm hopeful that with the right policies and support, we can tackle unemployment more effectively and build a more inclusive job market in France. I think that's all from me.
By that, I end this segment and pass back to Sri Pentas.
Thank you, Akila, with the report. The next is about initiatives are being implemented to address youth unemployment. Here we have connected with Minister of Nations Economy, Mr. Hasif, will tell you about this topic further.
These days, many young people in France are struggling to find stable employment. What initiatives are being implemented to address youth unemployment?
We are investing heavily in education and training programs to equip young people with the skills they need to succeed in the modern economy. We are also supporting entrepreneurship and creating incentives for businesses to hire young people.
One of the criticisms of France's economy is its high level of government spending and public debt. What steps are being taken to ensure fiscal sustainability?
We understand the importance of fiscal responsibility. We are committed to reducing our budget deficit and controlling public spending while still investing in essential services like education and healthcare. We are also exploring ways to increase revenue, such as tax reforms and closing loopholes.
Minister, French businesses and individuals often cite high taxation as a significant obstacle to economic growth. What are your views on this concern, Minister?
You are right. The level of taxation in France is a complex issue. We understand the concerns raised by businesses and individuals. High taxes can indeed discourage investment, hinder competitiveness, and potentially lead to capital flight. However, it's important to remember that taxation funds essential public services like education, healthcare, and infrastructure, which are vital for a strong and just society. In a nutshell, France is a mixed economy because it strikes a balance between private enterprise. Businesses are mostly owned and run by individuals or companies, driving economic growth and innovation. Government intervention. The government plays a key role in ensuring social welfare, protecting the environment, and regulating the economy to prevent unfair practices. Why this system? After World War II, France wanted to rebuild and create a fairer society. Value. French people value social justice, so the government provides things like healthcare and education for everyone. Economy. It aims to balance the benefit of free market with government and help to protect people and the environment.
Thank you, Mr. Hasif, for your sharing and cooperation. This has been an hour with us, Nofadila binti Noarmi and Aisyah binti Muhammad Noor from Sri Pentas, Kuala Lumpur.
Thanks for watching. See you again next time for another hour of M Hot News. Your news is our business. Assalamualaikum and salam satu Malaysia.